Mr. Daddy.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Man. Now grab your glass for that water. Get your picture of that water. Hopefully it's copper. Check it out. Lift that copper. Pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Stretch. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Shouts out to Miss Navita. Move, move, then drink. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Now take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. And stay healthy though. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Hey, take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors, drink up. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Alright, fam. So let's do a word from the sponsor. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I see you out there as well. Let's go on and do this do our little commercial real quick here. I'm gonna turn it up as loud as I can. Y'all might not be able to hear it over there on the Spreaker app, but hey, we're gonna do what we can. We only can do what we can when we can. Why is it not right? Look. Come on. Look. There we go. Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame Journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe up with us, and check out the free e-course. And we'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame Journey, and let's build together. All right, Brother Hot Tim. You know, I'm trying to do a little something. Y'all know I'm serious about my shit. You know, we got the bill. We ain't got no choice. So let me go and get back on here, and we could wrap it up a little bit. We could talk a little bit. Come on now. Oh my God. Why is... Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are... It wasn't supposed to work like that. I had it smooth, but you know, I mess up sometime. We all mess up sometime. Y'all know how it goes. All right, so I wanted to make sure that we shout out the sponsors, because like I said, we trying to make sure that we are able to handle stuff financially around here. So we got to start making sure that people know we have our stuff. So now I am understanding that everything is working good on YouTube now. We have made the adjustments so that things can sound good on YouTube. I'm not seeing the chat on YouTube, unfortunately, right now. But shouts out to Miss Navita, because I think she's checking us out on that there. But, once again, great Umoja to all of y'all. Brother Kwame says, great Umoja fam. Make it a great day. That's the only way you can have a great day, by making it a great day. He said we need to rap about hosting Brother Renoko and the Blindens and what we want them to do. All right. We definitely could do that. The conference is coming up this week. I'm excited. We got a whole crew going down from Columbus, and I am one of those crew. We have had tickets donated to us from different places. I just got myself a ticket for the inside, so I'm gonna be on the inside. All my tickets, I got them late. People start snatching those tickets up. So I got a few more tickets left for the ADOS conference. And if anybody's interested in going, y'all need to get with me, because I got the extra tickets. Sister Kim donated some tickets. I was able to get rid of some, but not even get rid of, but I just want to make sure that the people know that it's available. All right, so in the news, so 4 days ago, I don't know if y'all heard about this, white boys pinned down black classmate, cut off her dreadlocks at Virginia school. Family. Always mention those places who donate updates to the DIM. Otherwise, they are sponsors and are appreciated. Always mention those places who donated unless the DIM otherwise. I don't write that again, Kwame, because if it's somebody that I'm missing, because we did have a lot of people donate for the stove, man. And oh man, listening to Navita yesterday, she had to send money back. Like I said, because we want y'all to know that we appreciate every little bit. So we want to make sure, I went out and got it as soon as I could, because I wanted to make sure y'all knew that we was, we take the people's money seriously, right? So I want to mention all those, but I don't know who they are. All right, but anyway, let's go and look at this, because listen here. Unless deemed otherwise, and we give shouts out for real. We definitely want to give out shouts. Here we go. 3 6th grade boys at a Christian school in Northern Virginia pinned down a black classmate and cut off some of her dreadlocks. They just had to put the dreadlocks on there, huh? While telling her hair was nappy and ugly. 12-year-old Amara Allen said the three boys who she said are white cut off her hair on Monday. She's a student at Emmanuel Christian School in Springfield, Virginia, where Vice President Mike Pence's wife, Karen Pence, teaches part-time. They said my hair was nappy and I was ugly, she said. Amari's grandmother, Cynthia Allen, was stricken as she spoke about the ambush. It was like she just died. That's how painful it was for me. Kwame quotes Christian white boys. That's how painful it was for me, she said. Amari's grandfather also said it hurt him. My heart just broke, he said. I was just paralyzed. I couldn't get myself together. Though Karen Pence works at the school, the Allens said they did not see any connection between her and the attack. Head of school Stephen Danish said administrators were deeply disturbed by the allegations. We take seriously the emotional and physical well-being of all our students and have a zero tolerance policy for any kind of bullying or abuse, he said in the statement. Danish said they asked police to conduct a thorough investigation. Fairfax County Police confirmed Friday that they are actively investigating. A statement from Chief Ed Roseler said Virginia law prohibits the police department from disclosing further information about the case since it concerns juveniles. Amari, a straight A student and violin player, said the boys started bullying her at the beginning of the school year. She has attended the school since kindergarten and has always liked it. But on Monday, she was at recess and about to go down a slide when one of the boys grabbed her and put a hand over her mouth. Another boy grabbed her arms. A third boy cut off some of her hair. They put their hands over her mouth. They put my hands behind my back, and they started cutting my hair and saying it was ugly. The bell rang and the boys ran off laughing. Allegations. Kwame said, allegations. Shit, how did her locks get cut off? They have cameras and witnesses, so when do allegations become simple facts? You know what I'm saying? Because, they ain't say nothing about any film. You know what I'm saying? But, schools do be having cameras, and it was during recess. So where was the other kids? And where was the teachers? I mean, that's the question I always get asked when shit happened on my playground. Where was the teachers? You know what I'm saying? I think they caught the boys. They put their hands over her mouth. The bell rang and the boys ran off laughing. Scarred, Amari told no one. On Wednesday, her grandma was doing her hair when she noticed long portions of it missing. The girl started crying and told the whole story. The family called Fairfax County Police, who took a report of incident. Amari's grandparents aren't sending her back to school until the boys are punished. Some consequences should be implemented so that the school will send a strong message. We will not tolerate this under any circumstances, no matter who you are, Cynthia Allen said, her voice powerful. Emmanuel Christian School is an evangelical private school that explicitly bars its employees from engaging in or condoning homosexual or lesbian activity and transgender activity. Now, what that got to do with that shit? I mean, all right. So, family. So now, at one point in time, it was said that we just needed to let the old races die off. They have spread their genes, and they are training their young. And we have to understand that intolerance is everywhere. And we got to be very clear, especially when we sending our children out here into this world. Man, that's why I love the fact of where my kids go to school. Man. Oh my God. I mean, so I have to, every morning I get up because I'm nervous because I got to take Khalid to a school that I have no reach into. I don't like that shit. I think that we should have some type of connections with all the places. And I'm quite sure I know somebody at Northland. It'll come once I go to one of these events or something. I'll meet somebody that I know that I could go on and get to start looking out for my boy. You know what I'm saying? Making sure he doing right and making sure that's right is being done by him. You understand? So the point I'm trying to make is, family, it's out here. We got to be aware of it. We can't be playing with this shit because they ain't playing with us. All right. So now here we go, family. Somebody dropped off of the Daily Toast line. We got one person that came in and then they dropped out. I mean, you know, I'm telling you, man, it takes a rare individual that can get these texts at about 5:30, 5:15, between 5:15 and 5:45 in the morning. I read an article early this morning, still early. Opinion: how white teachers' guilt stifles black history in our schools. Excellent article. We will be doing a further write-up on it in the newsletter that will be dropping after I get back from the ADOS conference. It's an excellent article. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Because it begs the question of who's developing the school-wide curriculum. Because it goes deeper than just white teachers' guilt and black history. You know what I'm saying? Because when we talk about black history, we're talking about American history. So we have to go on and start developing the skills to develop the curriculum so that all of the children in America can get a taste of American history, real American history, not this codified, make everybody feel good, well, make white folk feel good, because if, you know what I'm saying, because when they go through history, they go straight through their shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just history. When it comes to your shit, it's called black history. And we got to get rid of that whole concept. You know what I'm saying? Our history is American history. Our history is history. It's not just black history. It's world history. And we got to start looking at our shit in a universal fashion as the West Asians look at theirs. They just think their shit is just, you know, this is the way the universe was made. Nah, motherfucker, it's not. You know what I'm saying? And we got to start voicing that. And then another piece we got to start working on. Now, first off, you already know by 2023, Gye-Nyame wants to, you know what I'm saying, we want to have our hats in for the upcoming, for that city council. We want to get people on city council. We also want to get people on the school board. You know what I'm saying? So come on now, we got to move. There's a lot of stuff happening, especially with ADOS here and with Gye-Nyame Journey Media. There's a lot of shit that we got to do. It's a lot of work that we have to do so that we can make sure. Because I was thinking about it, because after listening to some shows and people, and talks, everybody talk about we don't have unity as black people. And we didn't do this and we didn't do that. And I always get concerned, because it's like, when you really study our history here, we have always fought. We have always struggled. We have always done things. And the unity piece that people's talking about, we did it. The black business piece, we did it. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that we have never stressed is the fact that we never had the protection and the backing of the government. Because it was the government that allowed all the shit that y'all constantly talk about that we ain't doing, that we didn't do. If you go back in history and see that we did, the one thing that was missing was government protection. When white people get upset, they start tearing shit up. You know what I'm saying? We got testaments of that throughout history, right? And the government allows them. In some cases, the government backs their action. Let's be clear. Let's be clear on this. Let's be clear on this. So the one thing that we need to really start moving is placing individuals in government that will look out for our interests. Place people in positions of power that look out for our interests. Period. All right. One more thing. Oh, my fault. Guess what? The NAACP finally blasts Comcast and DOJ for attacking civil rights protection for black people. Finally, the NAACP has taken a stand against Comcast, who is one of their major funders, by the way. You know, it took a lot of pressure. It took a lot of people talking stuff about it, and because really they want to sweep this under the rug and quietly go and take away some of your civil rights. That's what they're trying to do, but people don't realize that. Now, finally, the NAACP is going to take a stand. Thank you, NAACP, with your late ass. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I mean, it's almost, I don't want to say too little too late, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Your credibility, you know what I'm saying? Now we need, did the Urban League say something yet? All these organizations are supposed to be serving our interests, but they don't really serve our interests. Hell, they don't even got us in their name. So, hey. All right, last one, and I'm done. How many meetings did it take them to come to the conclusion, the NAACP, and yes, who's the donor who finally gave the go-ahead? You know what I'm saying? They might have had to go against their donor. They might be looking, they might have to cut their rows of workers right now. You know what I'm saying? Because, we know that organizations like Comcast, this is part of the issue. We have these large corporations that have been making money off of us, right? That want to continue making money off of us without any challenges. And we have to understand that they work government. I want you to think about the Comcast role in attacking Donald Trump. This has been brought up thousands of times. Comcast has been dogging Donald Trump. But when it comes to make sure that their system is still working, that they still able to take advantage, they're going to work together. Donald Trump and Comcast have come together to strike down the very first civil rights law that allows us to do business, to maintain jobs, and want to make it impossible for it to be proved. See, because I want y'all to think about that, right? Boom. How do you prove racism without a smoking gun? How do you do it? Somebody help me. Right? We need to have the right to be able to challenge all of this shit and have it looked at seriously, because it's hard to prove racism, especially today. It's not because of that. It's because we don't like the way you tie your shoes. Hell, we don't like the way you wear your ties. Your material is not good. What? This is what they telling this man with the studio. Right? So he brought this up. And he know that he looked around, because I want y'all to think about this. He had to look around and be like, how many black companies is your company distributing? And then on top of that, if 40% of your customers are black, ADOS, right? If 40% and you are distributing no black companies, no black owned content, are you serious? It's easier to prove reverse racism than it is to prove racism. Whatever the hell reverse racism is. You got me on that one, Kwame. I wish I could argue with you, brother. You know what I'm saying? But hey, now it's time for us to get this toast on. I gotta get these clothes ironed and get these girls ready and get Cleve to school. So we're gonna have us a great week. And on Nia, we will be toasting live from Kentucky. I got to just figure out how I'm going to be able to get my camera and stuff in so that I can make sure that I'm going to be capturing some stuff and probably cut it up afterwards. And you know how we do it. I'm going to take my little equipment in. I'm going to set my shit up. I'm going to be doing like all the other streamers. Just like, what other streamers doing? God damn it, Gye-Nyame Journey Media is in the house. Right? So, hey, articles are due, by the way. Articles are due. I know y'all know that. I shouldn't have to even say that. Right? Thank you, Kwame. I got your article. Where everybody else's article? Alright, cool. So the chat is up. Alright. So family, here we go. Let's get it started. Let's go and have us a great day. It's already 6 a.m. Alright. We raise our glass to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call it Creator. We lift up this glass and we salute that Creator and we say with a loud and astounding Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? We move to our list of our ancestors. Y'all know I got the list handy. And yeah, somebody remind me after the Thursday show to pack up all of the ancestors so that I don't have to miss some again like I did during the camping trip. And I want to apologize to all those families that I wasn't able to get to on the camping trip. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Tex, Sammy Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland and Geneva Brown, Michael Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pittman L. They logged me out. The hell is going on here? Montague Pittman L, Nomo X, Sapet Mont Ra, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Broford, Hector Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inos Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulley, and the Luxor Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Natalie Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rendham, and Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lewis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Rain Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, B.D. Sale Weller, B. the Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keishla Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Zero Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Rainier Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, May Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hanley Vester, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amitab Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Frankie Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy B. Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Dee Dee Monaries, Gina Roop Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Paris, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DeFridas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Ethan Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Carter Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Simpson Ball, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boyd Irby, Junko Shea, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Back, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edward Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet, Tubman Cates, Mrs. Sturgis, Sonny Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housley Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Nitty Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, John Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Ms. Vanella, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlton Houston, Lud Alls, Jerome Alls, and West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Ball, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Urban, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lloyd Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Copeland, George Swan, Imani Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Then we have Joella Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Anthony Brown, Shaka, Elder Shaka McNair, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Dermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quasi Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Goray, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominic Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Monka III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Karimi Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, John Carl White, Desi Woods, Talar Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, and Cynthia Ann Wright. Family, we raise our glass to our ancestors. Yes, we do. We raise our glass and we raise them high and we salute all of our ancestors that combine us as one and help us build. We lift up our glass in remembrance of them and we celebrate them, right? And we thank them for their wisdom. We thank them for their time. We thank them for allowing us to pass through them so that we could live our existence. And we also salute our pact with them to make sure that we constantly improve. We lift up our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to the present moment. And in this present moment, we are on Umoja. So we want to give all of the Umoja babies a round of applause. All right, family. Also, if you would, we would love for you we would love for you to go to gnjmedia.live, and you can hit us up on that tip jar. Hit that tip jar. Help us maintain what we do. G&J Media Live. You can also check out some of the merch. Man, I can't wait. I got a surprise for y'all, man. I just can't wait. Over these next couple of months. Oh, it's coming. Oh, I'm just hyped. I'm sorry. Ooh. Chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect. Successfully connected. All right, cool. So, G&J Media .live. Make sure you check us out on that. Uh-oh. It ain't go through. What's going on here? Come on now. Copy. Paste. Boom, there we go. Maybe it'll work like that. Boom, there you go. Just like that. Also, don't forget to check us out on our e-course. Like, brother, I tell you doing commercials in between. Yes, I am. Because it's the present moment. I want to make sure that y'all getting everything that y'all supposed to get, everything that y'all need to go on and help us grow. Because when we grow, you grow. Copy. Because this is the present moment, y'all. Paste that up in there. Support Gye-Nyame Journey and all we do. All right, so we in the moment. We lift up our glass and we salute this moment. And for those that don't understand or don't know what Umoja means unity. It is the day of unity, right? Shouts out once again to all those who were born on this day, on Umoja. Powerful day. All days are powerful, by the way. So today, we want to activate our reticular formations, and we want to seek out unity. Go on and hunt it down. Take a picture. Hashtag. Take the picture. Post it up on your timeline as well as on Gye-Nyame Journey. Hashtag Umoja. Hashtag Umoja Fire. Hashtag Umoja Day. Hashtag if you take a picture of a person, Umoja baby. All right. Now here we go. Unity is the principle. That's what Umoja means. Truth. Okay. Truth is the demonic principle of the day. Violet is the color. That's why we got on the purple. Mentalism is the hermetic law of the day. Male name for the day is Kwojo. Female name is Ajua. Right? Ajua. All right. So we raise up our glass and we celebrate this moment, keeping a pact with our ancestors, as well as keeping our promise to our future generations. Family, we are responsible for the next 7 generations, but we toast all the way into infinity because we always have been here and we always will be here. What we have to do in this lifetime, in this moment right now, is to solidify our children's place, our children's space. So we raise our glass and we salute this moment. From there we move on and we toast our children's children onto infinity, and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to all of our relations, and we toast all of our relations, and we raise up that glass and we say Ashe. Here's that selfish toast, family. Take that. Come on. It's for you right now. What is it that you need right now in this moment to move to a better you, to move to the best you, to move to the master you? What do you need in this moment? Raise that glass. Man, feel good to be able to raise that glass, don't it? We raise the glass, we say Ashe. Last but not least, family, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most beautiful, the most uplifted, the wisest, the most intelligent, the hardest working individual in the room. I raise my glass up to you. I salute you, and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, we wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And as we say in Gye-Nyame and speaking of KN, the newsletter will be dropping soon. So be looking out in your mailbox. Also be checking us out at Gye-Nyame Journey media.com, where you could go on and get our blog as well as check and get the newsletter or the e-newsletter. Let's say it like that. We raise it up and we go. Man, I'm telling you, this cork, oh my God. All right, look. So I forgot to tell you before we get off, so let's do it before we get off. I'd like to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Oh, you gonna give me 2 today? Oh, you doing 3 this morning. This is the Heart of a Simple production. This is the Daily Toast. And once again, family, we strive to blow up your old paradigms. One more time.
Family, yo, thank you for joining us. Right now, we want to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame Journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. Make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And if I leave somewhere here, check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame Journey, and let's build the journey.
All right, family, I'm out. Y'all have a great day. Make it a great day, and we will see you later.
Sasha.
Later.
Sasha.
Later. Later. Tomorrow morning. On that greatest day of the week, that Coogee Chocolate is going down. Peace.